Thanks for tuning in for another day of News 20 and happy Wednesday. I'm Sierra Richardson.
Let's jump right into the news. I'm Morgan Martin.
Yesterday was National Voter Registration Day, and in honor of the holiday, we want to let all of you know the number of ways you can register to vote. You can register online at registertovote@florida.com, or you can print out a voter registration form and mail it to your local election office. You can also register in person. Just visit your local election office and fill out your information there. Election Day is Tuesday, November 6th, and the last day you can register is October 9th.
After a 6-month-long battle with lymphoma cancer, FAMU student Darian Bolden Jr. is back on the highs of the Seven Hills to strike once again.
It's a new day dawning for Darian Bolden Jr. as he refocuses his attention back on his education at Florida A&M University. Bolden, a newly ordained minister, member of the FAMU Gospel Choir and Society Chorale, was diagnosed with large B-cell lymphoma on December 8, 2017, right at the end of his first semester.
I was in the hospital bed for 3 weeks. I couldn't walk. I had to learn how to walk all over again. I kind of got defeated and my spirits got kind of down. I was going through a little slight depression because I wasn't able to use the gift that I was blessed with.
The diagnosis shocked not only Bolden, but his peers as well.
When he first told us the situation and everything that was going to be happening, I couldn't do nothing but cry.
Having DJ back is a blessing. With him gone, there was something missing from not just my life, but for everyone's life here at FAMU. So I feel like there's a brighter spirit now that he's back.
Bolden uses his battle with cancer to encourage those who may be going through a difficult time.
There's always a way to get over it. There's always a way through it. Just keep your faith strong. That's all I can tell you.
Give up on you. He's able.
In Tallahassee, I'm Christian Thomas, News 20.
Bolden was declared cancer-free June 14th, and this was masterly filmed with the iPhone 7.
Just when you thought seeing one was enough, you're about to start to see double. The Chick-fil-A on West Tennessee Street will be expanding directly across the street into former ABC Liquors location. The news of the development created excitement when it was announced in August at the Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce conference. Chick-fil-A officials say they don't plan to make any changes to the current location and haven't released a date for the start of construction. But no worries, you'll be able to eat more chicken soon. As we approach the end of September, it is almost time for FAMU's annual Homecoming Week, and boy, are we waiting on it, and many of you may be also. The university will be celebrating 131 years of excellence in a Central Rattler fashion after opening kickoff on the campus intramural field set for September 29th. Mr. and Mrs. FAMU Coronation Ball, Painting with a Twist, and Classic Campus Homecoming Parade are among a slew of events hosted throughout the exciting week. It will continue with a gospel concert featuring acts such as Fred Hammond and the FAMU Gospel Choir.
Florida A&M University hosted its semi-annual career fair today in the Al Lawson Multi-Purpose Center from 9 to 3:30. Over 50 companies gathered to recruit potential employees, and major companies such as Ford, Teach for America, and Texas Instruments were there. And some students described this expo as an opportunity being brought to them, and they look forward to it every semester. We spoke with freshman Tiara Carter about her experience.
It's most important to have these expos because it brings the opportunities to the students without, having to go, and even though you still have to email the people, but it's easier to talk to someone in person and actually get to know them and them get to know you too. And, show your personality and also all your strengths that you can do.
Good evening and thank you for staying tuned. I'm Destiny Taylor with your entertainment news. 14 years and 24 accusers later, Bill Cosby has been sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. The once-loved TV dad is now an inmate of the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections facility. The 81-year-old was sentenced for the sexual assault of Andrea Constant. Cosby is also now listed as a registered sex offender in the state of Pennsylvania. After the hearing, Cosby spent a few hours at the county jail before being transferred to the prison where his mugshot was taken in the blue prison uniform. A museum is honoring the late Aretha Franklin with her own exhibit titled Think, a tribute to the Queen of Soul. The exhibit opened yesterday in her hometown Detroit at the Charles White Museum of African American History. The exhibit features photos and videos from Aretha Franklin's life, not only as the Queen of Soul, but as a civil rights activist as well. The now infamous red dress and heels that Franklin was dressed in at her funeral is also on showcase at the museum. The exhibit is open and free to the public until January 21st. That's all your entertainment news for today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Aaliyah Williams, and this is your weather report. Now, once again, folks, it is a very hot and sunny day here in Tallahassee. I don't know about you all, but I was sweating bullets today, okay? We are at a high of 90 today, partly cloudy. Winds are at 7 miles per hour, and rain is only at 40%. Alrighty, so this evening, we are at a low of 72, partly cloudy. Sunset is at 7:28, and rain is only at 20%. Now again, of course, it is a high of 90 and low of 72, partly cloudy. This Thursday, we have a high of 89 and low of 72. We are expecting some rain, possibly even some evening scattered thunderstorms, okay? And then Friday, we have a high of 90 and low of 72. Again, we are expecting some rain there, most likely in the daytime. And then on Saturday, folks, we have a high of 90 and low of 72. Again, we are expecting some rain again, possibly some rain in the daytime and in the evening time. And on Sunday, we are expecting a high of 90 and low of 71. And once again, we are expecting some rain, folks. That is your weather report, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be right back. I'm Aaliyah Williams, and this is News 20.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bria Wesley with your sports. FAMU is away this weekend in Durham, taking on NC Central. They snagged their first conference win this past Saturday against Savannah State. Now they're hoping to keep that same energy with this conference play this weekend.
Exciting week for Florida A&M football as we continue conference play this week against North Carolina Central. Of course, last week was a very spirited, tough-fought victory against Savannah State here at home. Exciting to play in front of our home crowd. Of course, we're third in the country in attendance right now, so Rattler Nation is definitely standing up and supporting these.
And sticking with the orange and green, I didn't have to travel too far to see the Baby Rattlers clinch the win against the Rickards Raiders. First two sets belonged to FAMU, but the Raiders started to pick up the momentum defensively, and that quickly changed in the fourth set, where some power hits came from center Taylor Grant. FAMU DRS has currently a 7-5 season and are 1-2 in the district, and they have Osceola Christian up next. And over at Childs High School, they're still on that winning wave after their first district win on Thursday against Bishop Kennedy, and continue to kill it against the Florida State Seminoles, keeping it in their hands. The Seminoles were trailing over 10 points, leading to the real nail biter, but Childs came out with the victory 25-24 in the fourth set. And the celebration didn't stop there. Both Kelsey Meade were voted first. The 15-2 Timberwolves will be up against the Trojans at Lincoln on Thursday.
Today's performance. I thought we did a good job. The girls have been playing really hard, working on some new offensive strategies, some new defensive strategies. So it's nice to put those into play against a good team like Florida High.
Thank you, Bria. Coming up after the break, every day seems to be a national day. Do not flip that channel.
Stay tuned to see what's cooking in the news.
On the tastier side of things, get out your butter and syrup. Today is National Pancake Day. Whether blueberry, pecan, or plain, today is the day to indulge. If you did not know, don't worry, breakfast for dinner sounds great any day. But before your taste buds get this too excited, this National Pancake Day is not acknowledged by the International House of Pancakes. But that doesn't stop you from firing up that skillet and flipping over that flapjack on this beautiful hump day.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For Bria and Aaliyah, I'm Morgan Martin.
And I'm Sierra Richardson. And remember to also follow us at FAMUTVnews.com for more news updates. Have an awesome day.